What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as you saw in the last video, Wes and I, we went and got all those 240 parts, and we got something else. I didn't show you in the last video what we got. You could probably guess what it is. Till you see it, you won't really know. So what we ended up getting was a S13 slick top hatch. And it's, from what Colin told me, it's juniper green. Doesn't really look like it right now because it's been sitting for quite a few years. It's almost one of them barn finds, if you will. I'll put some clips in right here of what it looked like when we picked it up. Now, you can see it's pretty gross. It's been sitting and stuff like that. But the awesome thing about it is it fired right up once you put a battery on it. So fired it up, pulled it out. Pulled it up on the trailer, did all that. And yeah, I mean, it's a good car for sure. We actually already have it in the shop now. I'm gonna go ahead, go up in there and kind of give you a little walkthrough. Now seeing some of it blown off, like all the leaves and the dirt and all that kind of stuff, and kind of get a game plan of what we're gonna be doing with this thing. So let's get in the shop and let's look at this thing. Alrighty, so having this thing in the shop is actually pretty damn cool. I mean, having an actual nice S13 in the shop is sick. Now you can see it's got a lot of, I don't really want to call it mold, sap, whatever you want to call it, from sitting. We cleaned the windshield off so I could actually see pulling it into the shop. I mean, it's been sitting. That's what happens when you let a car sit. It gets dirty, it gets grimy, so on and so forth, whatever. But I wanted to kind of go over this thing and kind of show you what cool bits are actually on this. It's not just a plain S13 single cam hatch, because it is a 90. So as you can see, it's got the Type X front bumper. It's got the Chuki side skirts. Correct me if I said that wrong. It doesn't have the rear spats, which kind of sucks, but maybe we'll find those. And then it's got Type X tail lights there, as you can see. It's got a lot of good bits. It's got the R33 reps. They're not real R33 wheels. They're R33 reps. They're like a square brand, whatever it is. A lot of good bits. And again, slick top, no sunroof, no leaky. So the inside, it's dirty, but it's not moldy and gross and all that kind of stuff. It is dirty, but it's not, you know, it doesn't smell like it's been leaking or anything. So, and all the body panels are all factory OEM. It's not the dorky dory. It's not the aftermarket fiberglass. Like, it's the real deal, which is sick. So some people will say, oh, I got Type X, but then they realize, oh, I don't. I actually have an aftermarket one, and it's not worth as much. The car is not perfect, for sure. We got some things that we want to do to the car, got some things we got to do to the car, but first things first is getting it cleaned up. Now, I'm waiting for Wes to get here before we wash it, because I want him to get the transformation of how it looks right now on the outside to how it looks once it's clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on the inside, because there's really not much that it's gonna be like a oh my god factor. But we'll hop in here real quick. I'll show you what we're working with. So you can see it's got some dirt over the steering wheel, some cobwebs, some whatnot, random bolts laying here. It's got some S15 seats in it. I'm not exactly sure which ones they are, but they're S15 seats. So we might actually be putting sets of stock S13 seats in here, just for the simple fact of we're trying to make this thing nice and just factory. We don't need all this. Like, the S15 seats are nice in there, but they don't really match. They're kind of bluish. Maybe they're just faded, whatever. We're gonna be getting rid of those. So we're gonna be pulling these out. We're gonna be selling these seats. It does have a bolt-in roll bar, but it's not even bolted in. It's actually just kind of laying there. So I think we're gonna be taking that out so that we can put the back seat back in, put the back carpet back in, do all that kind of stuff, get it all back together and cleaned up. So first things first, I'm gonna take these seats out. I'm gonna take all the trash out and all that kind of stuff. And then I'm gonna vacuum the hell out of this thing, because it's gonna be a lot nicer once it's vacuumed. So setting up the time lapse, and let's get after it. All right, so I got it all vacuumed out now, which is sick. But now the next thing to do, because as you can see, it looks pretty good. Don't mind my footsteps. I had to step in there, but it cleaned up pretty damn good. We're not done yet, because as you can see, the door panels, pretty crusty and grimy. The dash, even though I got the cobwebs out, still some funk on there. So we really need to clean this thing out really nice. There's still a little bit of a old 90s car smell aroma coming out of there, but we'll get it gone. Don't you worry. Maybe we'll hit up Chris and get one of those junk squash air fresheners to slap it up in there and keep the JDM alive. Speaking of JDM, we actually found this in there. If any of you guys know what this is like one of those Japanese coffees that a lot of like the VIP guys put in their cars, some S-chassis guys, everybody, whatever. They put them in the little cup holders. But this one's full of resin, as you can see. And I believe, because they drilled a hole at the bottom, I believe they made this into a shift knob. Now, I don't know if we're gonna keep this. Me and Wes might keep it. We might put it in the Miata. We might put it in this. We might save it and put it on the shelf. Maybe we'll give it away. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll put it in a random order. So we'll see. So if that's something you guys would like, I think that'd be kind of cool. You know, if you want to put this in a random order at hedgesgarage.com, you know, maybe we'll do that. So definitely also go check that out real quick, because we've gotten a couple orders so far, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Like I said before, just bear with me. I'm gonna work through getting it all figured out with the shipping and the label making and all that kind of stuff. So just bear with me and be nice. So we'll figure it out. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna find some interior cleaner and start getting these door panels and dash all cleaned up, because I wanna get this thing looking right and smelling better. All right, well, in likely fashion, I completely forgot to hit record. So you guys are just gonna see the end results as of right now of the detail-ish of the S13. So you can see the door panels are looking a lot better. The dash is looking a lot better. And the whole inside, like, you can't smell it through the camera, but it's smelling so much better in here. But what I want to do real quick, before we take this to the house and wash it, I'm going to vacuum this cowl panel with all the leaves and all that kind of stuff and get all that out of there. I will probably also push it outside and blow it off with the leaf blower, just to try to get these cobwebs and leaves and stuff like that all off of it, just to make it that much easier. So I'm going to vacuum this stuff up real quick and go from there. What I went ahead and did is I had to change the battery because the terminals were in the wrong spot, and I went ahead and bolted the seat back in on the driver's side. Now I just did that just so I can move it around until we get some more things to get this all ready and stuff. I still want to take the roll bar out, but I want to wait till Wes gets here to do that. But I did find out that these seats are actually S15 Spec S seats, and I looked them up and they're pretty pricey. So we will be selling these because it just doesn't really go with the S13 interior, at least what's in there now. So we will be selling these, but they work perfectly fine for placemats in the meantime. So it's all bolted up in there. I am actually going to be taking this back to the house. I want to let it run for a little bit, charge the battery up, all that kind of stuff. But I want to get it back there so we can start washing this thing, because it's driving me crazy seeing it this dirty, and I really want to see what the paint looks like in the sun. So I'm going to jump start it, take it back to the house, let it run, and we'll start washing it. All right, guys, well, a little change of plans. I'm actually letting the battery charge in the 240 right now, and I figured, what the hell, I might as well hop in the truck. I'm actually going to meet up with my buddy, and we are going to go down to MIR to go see the guys doing Hot Rod Drag Week. Now, we're not following them or nothing like that. We're just going down, watch some drag racing, see some cool cars, maybe meet some new people, stuff like that. And yeah, just have a good time. You know, it is Monday, so like we're taking half a day off of work, but I'm gonna go meet up with him. We're gonna get to the track and go watch some racing and just have like kind of a chill half a day kind of thing. And then we'll get back to the shop, get some stuff done and all that. But I just wanted to give you all a little side quest while we're doing this. Plus, like I said, need to let the battery charge in the 240 anyways. So what the hell, might as well go to the track and have some fun instead of standing there like watching paint dry. So I'm gonna go meet up with him, get to the track, and maybe we'll show you some cool cars and maybe some drag racing.
I believe we're still in C group, right? We're still in C grouping. And Lonnie said we're in C group. I have not which has been announced is going to host the NHRA Potomac Nationals for the first time next year, will become
The SS? Volvo. Oh, the Jeep? Yeah.
Track right now for some years. They're an NHRA Nationals track.
I'm trying to get Wes to find either a two-wheel drive Jeep Cherokee or a Comanche and mini truck it.
Every one of them. I'm not sure anybody else has had that. Probably a lot of people didn't realize that NASCAR had a drag racing division. Yeah, up until '69, and it was a full deal. I mean, they had that big
Subaru with a 5.3 in
all the
it.
stuff. Todd Mack, who was one of the owners of this track previously, before Royce Miller was involved in it, many years before Royce was involved in it, I believe. But the
Yeah.
So he actually hauled from Florida out because I've won 4 races in a row. He won. Memory serves correct. Unsure. The speed service though that we've seen tons of over the years. Action's coming up here on the waterfronts too. Because they had a 4-speed for years, and I think he went to an automatic, and he's converged back 1077, 128. Steve Speed Shop car, aluminum line 119 right side. As the Hornet comes up on the left. I'll remind you that the Power Center Team Eliminator is trying to get on 30 car field for a rival race that is back here at MIR on Friday. Our bump spot on that for the last 3 years has been at 1095 last year. So these cars with the R on the window are in that class, and they're going to be wanting to run there in at least the high 10s in order to get on that ladder. I want to know what's powering the Hornet. These were great looking Pro Stock cars. If you go, oh yeah, yep. 4 doors. And interestingly, they just bought back the original Sox and Martin building. That car. Kind of halfway skating its way down the racetrack. Yeah, Mike McCandless bought that building back. It is killer, and Eric Hurt is on the opposite side. And the third gen Jobby on the right side. Charlie Liebert on the right side of the third gen car. Liebert running in street race small block power adder, goes 1070. But again, it looks like that now, and this is the reason why it goes to 73, because by the time you get to Friday, these guys running 10-0, the ones that may run into problems. It looks, Jeff Togopolsky looks like left side. So on the right-hand side of the S10 truck, goes through 1032, 129. Small block naturally aspirated, not an enormous class. Trunk lid being sucked open by the low pressure area behind the rear glass. So here comes Tony Angelo, the Stay Tuned channel on YouTube. You know him, you love him, and this car, this thing, it sounds maybe one of the best sounding 55 Chevys ever with that NASCAR small block in it. 100 RPM makes a difference in a launch, that's for sure. Man, he is throwing rocks and sand, and yeah. I think a chewed up teddy bear just fell out of the back of that. I don't know what they think that was. It dumped a bunch of sand last night too. But coming up, really nice little guard over there, and the LTD wagon. The LTD wagon driven by Doug Johnson with his roof rack on, and unfortunately not the launch he was looking for. It's got a stick shift in it though, that's good.
That's kind of a weird move. Just see the thing sort of squirm on the shift. That's a bit of a meander. Yep, this is Ryan.
That's wild. 95 miles an hour on a freaking lifted truck.
Waiting on the big heavy duty fast stuff.
So roll on in the chat and tell us where you're watching from. They got 1246 at one.
A little replacement body panel, bumpers going in the rear, rotary back. Looking at the lift Buick. And General Lee rolling up on the left-hand side. That's the way it's going to stay. 1303 Go over to the for the Corvette. This GTO has made a lot of drag meets. It's made a lot of different events. It's an LX swap. Very clean. The LX Mustang next to it. Private Trout. And Liam Hannon, the Mustang. BMW is going to run down to 43.5, and then really nice with late 43 Chevrolet, 190 and 150. 120 Polo. Joshua Patches. Speaking of large and in charge, here comes Tom Stouffer, 66 Galaxy 4-door. The Magnum goes 1528.
Mitsubishi Starlet or a Dodge Conquest.
Conquest, yes. The TSI. I still think these are cool cars. I really seen them as a kid. That sounds like an LS swap. Joseph, Kowski, Ferdinand Camaro, 1173, 150.
Talking about the pregnant rear blind.
All right, guys, so I just got back from the track, and I had the battery charger on the 240 overnight and stuff, just trying to get it to charge up, which it did. But some issue with the car is the starter was actually going bad. We knew that when we got the car. It was on its last leg for sure. But when Wes and I went last night and got a whole truckload of stuff, I'll show you real quick. I mean, we got some stuff when I tell you. I mean, the back of the truck right now is completely full. And we'll go through more in a little bit when Wes gets here. But the starter, I just went to go start the 240 and actually put it up on the lift, and it's just clicking. So I think finally the starter was on its last leg, it had its last crank, and the starter's gone. But luckily, we got like 15 of them things from Colin when we went yesterday. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push the car up on the lift, swap the starter out. We're gonna get everything taken out of my dad's truck, and then we will wash the 240 finally. So we're gonna do all that and pick back up when Wes gets here. We getting this thing washed, boy.
About to be crazy.
I know, and of course the sun is not out now, but we're gonna get this thing washed. So we're gonna set a time lapse up, and y'all can just slowly watch the transformation of this thing. Hey, so you want to go show them what we're dealing with right now?
I got it.
Oh boy.
I got this.
A little backstory. So we're only one coat in. Well, probably like 3.
It's like
of
partial, dude.
Of scrubbing the shit out of it.
Yeah.
And it's still not fully cleaned off. We're going to have to do a concoction of stuff for sure. But it's looking a lot better. But this is about to get cut real short. You want to show them why?
Yep.
So if you look, this, right? But listen, it's had a second to cool down.
Oh, she about to lock up?
We can probably turn it off.
Damn, we got runaway diesel over here, boys.
So,
She ain't no good no more.
so needless to say, I'm gonna have to go buy another fucking pressure washer. And we aren't even halfway done because
Nah.
we had to put some elbow grease into this thing.
We're gonna have to drive this hoe to the store.
Yeah. I think it's actually gonna rain, so I think what we should do is just, obviously we're gonna have to disconnect this damn thing.
Yep.
What we'll do is we'll just scrub the shit out of it the rest of the way and then just let it soak. I mean, we'll get it cleaned up in this video, but for this go around, it's not
It
gonna be a
ain't
crazy
happening.
Transformation.
It ain't fucking
And not to mention,
happening.
like I said, I think it's gonna rain and the sun's down, and we really want to show this thing off with like the sun gleaming on it.
Yes.
So what we'll do, we'll get it all cleaned up, and then in the next clip we'll show it to you and we'll explain how much we actually had to go through. So hopefully in the next clip we'll see a really nice car. right, guys. Well, as you can see, this thing is looking so freaking good. Obviously, it's still a little wet, but I mean, we used my pressure washer, and as you guys saw, my pressure washer took a shit. So I just took it to the car wash, used the pressure washer there, got it all sudsed up, did a good number on this thing, and my God, is it looking good. Now, it's not perfect just yet. I mean, there's still some spots with, as you guys know, when there's dirt and grime and mold and stuff on the cars, like the moss or whatever you want to call it. When you have cars parked under a tree for so long, they get this like stuff on them. I don't know if you want to call it tree sap or whatever, but if you look deep in here, there's some little like specks. Now, if I sit here and rub it, it goes away and stuff. So we really need to like cut and buff this car, really clean it up really nice. But I mean, seeing it wet right now, my God, is that thing looking good. So Wes and I got a new battery for this thing because I put the new starter on, and for whatever reason, it still was acting weird. So I put a new battery on it, let it charge overnight, came back the next day, still didn't start right. So I had to put a jump box on, come to find out the battery was dead. It was like a 5-year-old battery I had laying around. But we got a new one, put it in there, fires right up now. So we are gonna be tackling this thing, not in this video. We wanna get the interior more dressed up, all that kind of stuff. We are gonna register this car. I know a lot of guys are gonna say, oh, do a giveaway. I don't wanna get into all that because one, there's so many logistics and stuff that you gotta do. I ain't doing that. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this car, we're gonna clean it up, we're gonna use parts that we just got, fix this thing up. There's not really much it needs. It really just needs to be put back together. Like I showed you the roll bar, all that kind of stuff. That's all coming out. We're gonna get the back seats all cleaned up, put the back seats in, do all that. I don't have S13 front seats right now. We are actually gonna be going back in probably about a month or so to meet up with Colin and get the rest of the stuff that's there when we get some money. There are some seats there, but to be honest with you, I completely forgot to go by and grab them. It slipped my mind to even mention to see if we could grab the seats. So we're just gonna rock the S15 seats for right now. They're probably comfier anyways, so we'll be all right with that. But I mean, this thing, it's awesome. It's funny, I showed Chris the car and he instantly wanted to buy the Type X taillights, which before anybody in the comments goes crazy, they are factory taillights. So everything that Colin put on this car, from the Type X front bumper, the Chuki side skirts, all that, it's not aftermarket. It's not the Duraflex stuff. It's not the whatever other brands sell this style bumper and kit. It's all factory OEM stuff, which is awesome. Colin really took care of this car. You know, it's got a lot of cool options. It's got a 1.5-way Nismo diff or something. It's got a full HKS high power exhaust. Like it's good. You know, it's already got the 5-lug swap. It's got the 5-speed, you know, everything, you know. It does have a tiny little crack in the dash, which sucks, but whatever. It's 90s cars. That's what happens. Speaking of that, I need to hang up my Jimmy Oaks banner that says I love 90s junk, because it kind of goes hand in hand with this thing. But all in all, I mean, it cleaned up really good. I think it looks sick. I'm really excited to get this thing. A little mud on my tires, damn it. That's what happens when it rains and you got a dirt driveway. But I'm really excited to get this thing registered, drive it around, have some fun in it. You know, we're not going to be drifting this thing. We're not going to beat the shit out of this car, nothing like that. We're just cleaning it up, enjoying it for a little while. In the meantime, going to post it for sale. I don't know what the price is going to be yet. We got to realize that, you know, the day we live in, the day of $500 240s are just not there. Let's just be real. You know, don't get me wrong. I wish they were. But at the end of the day, this thing has so many options. This car wouldn't be a $500 240 even if it was back in 2001, you know? Between all the factory OEM options that it's got on it and all that kind of stuff, I mean, the car it's definitely up there. We're going to figure out exactly what it's worth, talk to some people that are like purists in a way, and just see what they go for. The paint color is sick. From what Colin told me, it is a factory Nissan color. I don't know what off of it is, but the juniper green, I don't know if it came on S13s, 14s, whatever. I'm still learning. I don't know for a fact yet. But we're going to get this thing all buttoned up. Probably in the next video, we'll start working on the interior. We got to get some bits for like the kick panels, get the back seats in, get the spare tire and all that kind of stuff back in there. and just kind of dress it up, you know, because while we do have it, we want to enjoy it. You know, I'll take it for a week. Wes will take it for a week, back and forth and back and forth. It doesn't even have that many miles. It's only got like 140,000 miles on it, which is like insane because you would think cars like these, you know, people would drive them and drive them and drive them and drive them. At least that's how I am. All in all, I think it's sick. I'm going to wait till Wes gets off work to see this thing, and we'll see how he thinks it turned out. All right, guys, so it's the next day. Wes actually just got off work, and Alex just got here with the pup.
What's up? What's up, Posey? Hi. Yes, hello.
We're basically trying to figure out what we can do with the car. So we got it cleaned up really nice, but the tree sap is almost like, what would you call it, stained? I mean,
It's like stain baked into it.
it really needs, I think, like a good buff. If any of you guys in the comments are body guys or detailer guys or whatever that have some kind of solution or whatever or ideas, like we've tried, we don't have a buffer. We're gonna go get a buffer. We're gonna get some compound, all that kind of stuff. Something that's not gonna scratch the paint is what we're looking for. Something that we could get all of this stuff off in cleaning it and then shine it all up and do all that. I know there's a process, so if anybody has anything, just throw it down in the comments, DM me, whatever, I'll read it, and we'll go from there. Regardless of that, compared to what it was, right? Like, it still looks a little like, how you doing? But compared to what it was, how do you think it looks?
It looks way better than it did because it had all
I mean, it was thick.
just black,
Yeah.
thick.
I mean, you could see it earlier in the clips, like the when we were pressure washing the hood, it was way different.
Yeah. I mean, it looks better.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to love it until we get it.
Yeah, no, it's
get it buffed out, yeah.
definitely like the car's really cool.
The car's cool.
It is cool, but it's like
You can't appreciate it until it's...
no, you can't. And like we want this thing to be shining
Yeah.
and nice.
Like, you can
If-
obviously see... You can look past this shit and see how clean it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I got one spot really good, kinda.
Oh, yeah, I just
Like
noticed that.
right here. Right here is really nice. Besides this little like spot that the fender caught it. So like, just don't look at that. But right in there, I mean, you can see the paint is gonna look amazing.
fire, dude.
You know?
Like, the sun's going to hit it, it's going to be like, ooh,
And I want to drive it, but at the same time, I don't looking like
I
this.
don't want to be seen. in
It's
it.
almost like disrespectful to drive it this way because it's a nice car.
Yeah, Colin
It's a
did-
really
Colin did
nice
a
car.
good job putting it together.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I was like, Colin really did a good job. I even told them about Chris trying to buy the taillights from us, but he ain't getting them because apparently we found this out that the little like garnish underneath the center, apparently that's different from Type X and whatever. And these are real Nissan Type X taillights. It's a real Nissan garnish. Everything's OEM. There's not an aftermarket part besides like I think the cold air intake, but like everything body wise that like everybody wants, yeah, and the wheels, but like the body wise, like the side skirts, the front bumper, the tail lights, the other little random bits, the S15 seats that we will be selling, and I want to sell them, but we can't sell them till we have other seats to put in it.
Definitely.
We kind of screwed that up by not asking Colin, hey, can we take these seats?
I think we did ask him, we just forgot to take them. He said we could take one, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, that's on us. But all in all, let me know what you guys think of this car. Alex, what do you think of the car?
I think it is a diamond that is pretty rough. But
That's a good way
That's
to
a
put
really
it.
good way to put it.
That's a
actually.
really good
Yeah.
way to put it.
yeah, I mean, you just some fucking like decent compound or what? It'll clean right up. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. The paint. I mean, you can tell the paint's good. It's just got gunk on it.
Yeah. And it's
Gunk
just trying to
sucks.
figure it out without like tearing it up, because I know people have said like rubbing alcohol and peroxide mixed with blah 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 and Fabuloso and polish, and someone even told me WD-40.
Maybe.
I tried.
It didn't work.
Nope. You want to see where I tried?
Yep.
I tried right here on this quarter panel. I didn't want to keep doing it in the same spot, but I tried right here. You can see it's darker
Yeah.
from it being oily, but it didn't take that stuff out at all.
That stuff is...
Oh yeah, it's.
You can feel the difference.
Oh, for sure
Like,
you
it's
can.
sticky across.
You can hear it. Listen,
Sandpaper, baby.
compared to up here.
Yeah, I mean,
No, stop talking, Alex.
okay.
Now you can talk.
You rub it hard enough, it's gonna come out.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like, how you want to do that? You want to rub your finger on there
Yeah,
for
you-
73 hours? That's what I'm saying. A buffer would
Yeah.
definitely do it, you know?
Take care of it, no problem.
Exactly.
We just gotta figure out what's set up to you.
Right.
You know, like, what's
Well, I mean, there's
what's gonna be-
stages.
We need a paint guy.
It's almost to the point. I did talk to one paint guy, and he said you almost wet sand it. I don't know if I want to do that, but I think a good deep buff, like what is it called, cutting and buffing or whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out what we're gonna do. We'll definitely be picking back up on this, but we got to get more tools, really. So, but that's the car, guys. We're not sure exactly what we're gonna do with it yet. Well, no, we know. We're gonna sell it.
We're gonna drive it around
Yep.
until we sell it.
Exactly.
You know?
But we still don't know what we're going to sell it for yet. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Be nice, but let me know down in the comments what you think this car is worth. I mean, obviously, you're not here seeing it, and we haven't gone through every little nook and cranny and bit and things it has, whatever. But just like, let me know down in the comments. And I mean, to be honest with you, if somebody's interested in it, DM me. You know, send an offer. Send a reasonable offer. Because at the end of the day, we ain't going to screw ourselves over, you know?
We'll ship anywhere other than Alaska and Hawaii.
For an additional fee. All that being said, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you could like, comment, subscribe, that would be sick. And definitely go check out the website, man, because we got a couple orders. Those will be going out in the next couple days. Bear with me. I'm trying to get it all figured out and figure out what I need to do, make sure I'm not doing too much, whatever. It's the first time I'm doing it, so just bear with me. So with all that being said, I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.